Meantime, the Organisation of Islamic Cooperation has been widely criticised for failing to condemn the Israeli attacks. Professor Sami Al-Arian is the director of the Centre for Islam and Global Affairs at Istanbul Zaim University, and he says the response from the organisation is weak.
If you look at the reaction of the OIC and the countries, it's very feeble, extremely weak. Let's remember that the OIC was established in 1969 as a response to the attempt to burn down the Al-Aqsa Mosque. It was founded based on the fact that Jerusalem is a holy city for the entire Muslim world, and it has to be protected, has to come back to the fold of Islam. And yet we see today that there is an attempt by the Israeli government and by the settlers to take over Al-Aqsa Mosque. We've witnessed this throughout the entire month of Ramadan. And the OIC has basically not responded at all. Turkey has been urging the different countries to do something collectively as an organization, the OIC, but its leadership, which is based now in Saudi Arabia, refuses to actually do or take any strong position towards this, or at least try to bring the international community and pressure on the state of Israel. As far as the international community, so-called international community, is concerned, we see that because of the United States, Israel has been shielded from any kind of diplomatic pressure. And despite many countries condemning what's happening in Al-Aqsa, that this is a blatant attempt to ethnically cleanse the Palestinians from districts in Jerusalem. This is Eastern Jerusalem, which fell under occupation in 1967. Theoretically speaking, it has to come under the Geneva Conventions, which protect the residents under occupation, that they cannot change the demography or take land or expropriate properties or rights from the indigenous people. And yet it's doing it and has been doing it for years now. This is not the first time. And they thought because they got away with it several years ago, they could do the same. But this time around, there has been stiff resistance. The international community knows this. The American administration knows this. Yet nothing has been done. Now we are weeks into this crisis, not just a day or two. And of course, when the resistance tried to respond by firing rockets after they've been attacked, after 600 worshippers in Al-Aqsa Mosque were wounded because of the Israeli onslaught in Ramadan.